By the way, this is my merch, Diary of a Botox Bitch merch. It's a collab with Pablo Flamingo, a clothing brand here in LA. So my pronouns are Botox Bitch. So yes, I did a lot of reality TV shows back across the pond. Like I said, I'm good. I was the villain. The rest of my co-stars, they're all back across the pond in therapy, but I'm all good. And one of the other shows I did was called The Real Housewives of Ireland, which was like The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, but less money, like a lot less money. I also did a show called Celebrity Big Brother in the UK, which is a lot like, well, it's a lot like Big Brother, but a lot less celebrity. Also very much called Dr. Botox by the British tabloids. They quickly dubbed me Dr. Botox. And I hosted a show called 50 Plastic Surgery Shockers, or as I like to call it, 50 Fucked Up Faces. As you can tell, I have a massive hematoma bruise here. Actually, I should probably dab a little bit of this on it, but whatever. Who cares? I had my Botox done. I have a slight ptosis here, but it's fine. It'll be gone in like 5 or 6 days. Not a big deal. Put a few little drops of iodine. The thing is, actually, I rang Allergan and I was like, "Hi, it's Dr. Botox from the Real Housewives of Ireland. I'm in Los Angeles. I can't get home to do my own Botox, but like I have the biggest clinic in Ireland. Also, clinical director of Harley Street by the age of 30. So hook a bitch up." Allergan were like, "Cute, but go fuck yourself." So I had to find a. So I went to a Russian Botox bitch down in the Wilshire corridor. She did a great job. So I had my Botox done about 2 weeks ago, and then she did my lips, and my lips are great. So I have a bruise here. She did a little bit in my marionettes as well. Like whatever, who cares? Also, I can't barely sit down today because I went to this great gym called Cosmo Contour in the Valley. So thank you so much for amazing complimentary afternoon there. Amazing, both from the point of view of you do exercise in capsules in ultraviolet, not ultraviolet light. What am I talking about? In red light, and it burns more calories. Well, it says it does anyway. And then also they have these amazing rollers which are great for cellulite, etc. But actually, medically, they were stupendous. They were just so, so good for. I have a little injury at the moment, and it's almost like a foam roller, but on steroids. So, Cosmo Contour, thank you. I was going to delay filming the first and second episode of a Diary of a Botox Bitch podcast, and then I thought, who cares? I may as well come on and say, yes, I've got a bruise, because if you're getting filler, you may as well know there's a risk of bruising and swelling. So on this show, we're going to talk about all things reality TV, spilling the tea, and it's so funny because I've done three of the biggest franchises. I'm basically a reality TV gun for hire. I also do a lot of stand-up comedy. So this week I was at the store in La Jolla, and I was opening the show there. Well, the host obviously did a cold open, and then I was opening afterwards. And then coming up, I'm at Ice House and Comedy Store in Sunset the next month. We put everything link in the bio, and also my skincare. So we're super busy, but also this show, I just wanted to let you know, is sponsored by DermaFace MD. And DermaFace MD skincare is made in California. It's cruelty free. It's Leaping Bunny certified. And basically, my original brand in Europe for over 10 years is DermaFace, which is Botox and filler. And I also had Dermadental, which was teeth whitening. And so this is very much an established brand in Europe, but newer to California. And I'll explain as I get a little bit more comfortable how I end up formulating this, because it involves a story concerning skin cancers. Freaking out. I can barely say it myself. They say time plus trauma means you can deal with things. I don't know if anyone can ever deal with skin cancer. It freaks me out. But the long and the short of it is I had to have some things removed. And in fact, one I had removed right before I did Celebrity Big Brother in the UK. So much so that I was taking out my own sutures in the hotel where they had us in hiding before we went into the actual Celebrity Big Brother house, which, by the way, was completely filthy, disgusting. There was crumbs all over the floor. They didn't feed us properly. It was just horrible. Like, the money you get paid, it's not worth it, but whatever, okay. I still talk to the producers, so hey Roz, I love you. The advanced skincare is advanced at 1000x hyaluronic acid. And the reason I formulated this was because after I had something removed and did Celebrity Big Brother, I then came out and went back to Ireland and did a treatment of Effudex for a month, which burnt my own face off. It's horrible. Far too aggressive if you ask me, but you know, whatever. So afterwards my skin barrier was really broken. So that's why I came up with DermaFace MD. So we'll talk more about that and the other skincare in the section which we call Botox, which is a subsection within the podcast Diary of a Botox Bitch. And I'll also read an excerpt from my book at the end, which is my book Diary of a Botox Bitch. As always, merch. This today I'm wearing, my pronouns are Botox Bitch. And this is a collab with a LA designer called Pablo Flamingo. And this is a collab that I've done. And we also have another one which is my Diary of a Botox Bitch as well. So this one just says my pronouns are Botox Bitch, and I'll go on stage tonight and do comedy and probably wear this. I'm not going to change hugely. Might put a bit more concealer on my bruise, but actually it's not too bad. I remember one time I did my own, so I normally typically do my own Botox. I'm the best person I know for Botox, so I'm just going to say it. Botox Bitch hooks herself up. But one time I did do my own lips, and I'm right-handed, so I did a great job on this side, and then when I came to this side I totally screwed it up. I had a massive hematoma. So this, by comparison, is nothing. Because I remember going to one of my colleagues and being like, oh my goodness, what am I going to do this? My lip was like just so bad. It's like the time when I actually had Effudex treatment going on. I still worked through it. And I just said to patients, so, I had chemical peel. Like, it's so funny. I never, even now, I feel like I want to share. I have to take a breath. I want to share the behind the scenes of why I formulated this product to fix my own skin barrier. But I'm also not totally comfortable with going into it. I sold my clinics a couple of years ago and retired, and I've had a great couple of years. Even with the pandemic, I got stuck in LA, but it's nice to take time out, and everyone knows me, unless I've stuff to sell and promote, I keep a low profile. So we have DermaFace MD, and also Aerospace MD is my other brand, because I'm dual qualified. I'm an aerospace engineer, was my first degree, and I love sailing, and I've sailed across the Atlantic from Florida to Portsmouth in the UK, and I have a yacht masters, and I'm just I think it's really important. This product is insane. It's advanced detoxifying, oxygenating moisturizer. So this gets rid of all the toxins. So at the end of the day, especially living in a big city, you can put this on after you wash your face and just leave it on for 2 or 3 minutes, and it's oxygenating moisturizer, which is amazing. I also, as well, to be honest with you, with regard to hyaluronic serums, it's really important to realize that you want to tap them onto wet skin, because if you're having hyaluronic injected in the form of fillers, it's going to be injected and the needle will deliver the really big molecules, which is amazing. But in this case, the DermaFace MD is topical, so you don't have the same luxury knowing that the product is definitely going to get deep in. So you have to formulate a product that is a mix of a medium weight hyaluronic and a heavier weighted hyaluronic, and then that it will hopefully ideally actually go into the skin barrier and cross the skin barrier itself. So that's kind of important. I'm just looking here at this. I'm going to change the focus on this slightly so that we can see Diary of a Botox Bitch. So yeah, this is the limited edition for Q4 for full season, and then the original, the OR, is in white, and again they're the same product, the same formulation, but this is a limited edition. So guys, go to the website and TikTok shop and your usual places that you purchase. Free shipping over $40. And right now we are shipping in America and Canada, and if shipping to Ireland, probably the product will take a little bit longer. But anyway, just ask any questions or email dermafacemd.com website and ask any questions. So now that we've done a little bit on skincare and who is sponsoring the show, let's just spill the tea on all things reality TV. So right here, the word on the street, obviously the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills dropped this week. And first of all, I was speaking to a producer recently, and they were like, oh, what do you think of the girls? Garcelle is nice. Nice is fucking boring. Garcelle is sweet, but like she's the personality of a fire hydrant. That Strachan, what, I don't even know what her fucking name is a complete wreck the head. She's like super annoying. Strachan, and she's got this southern, I don't know, y'all accent, like, ugh, just like insufferable. I don't know her name. It's Strachan, whatever. I just call her Hillbilly Hilda. What can I say? So before we talk about that and Maurizio and Kyle, I just wanted to come on record and say I messed up in the last episode, because everyone's commenting on TikTok and asking me about Vagina Macaroni, one of my co-stars, or as I like to call her, my supporting cast of The Real Housewives of Ireland. They're asking me about her relationship with the Dutch fella, or the Norwegian fella, wherever he's from. Oh my God, I completely messed up, because I was reading the 2015 article in the newspapers from Barry Egan, and Barry Egan is a very reputable journalist in Ireland from the newspaper group The Independent, a very reputable source. Anyway, he was discussing it with him, and they were saying that it was all good and there was no big drama. Anyway, I posted it up, and a few of my very loyal and concerned followers let me know that I hadn't done my research. So I would just like to come on record and say I am so sorry about that. I've subsequently brought myself up to date. Also the comments that I didn't support her bikini line, Miss V, that's not true. I wore Miss V bikinis all summer long in Kintalago. As soon as I got off the golf course, I would put on a Miss V bikini. And also, everyone's like, you didn't congratulate her on her recent engagement. Also false. I sent her a bouquet of flowers, albeit I don't know if it reached her because I believe that that was to her last known address, but they've moved around a lot in the last few years. I mean, what can I say? I can only do my best. But before we